Hello everyone, thank you very much for clicking and for watching the video. If you're new here, welcome. We built a free game collection in this series, and if you're a returning subscriber, welcome back. Hope you've had a good week. Hope you've been looking after yourself and everything's gone well. So this week, more games again, just loads more. I think last week we had 30 games, no hardware. Similar again this week. I think I've got about 20 games this time. No hardware again. Other people I saw getting hardware this time. Everything I've got is from the car boot this week. Yeah, just no hardware. I saw that I missed out quite a bit this week. You know, when you're just a few seconds behind everyone and you just see people picking things up just as you're approaching. Like, oh, if I'd have been 10 seconds quicker. That happened 3 or 4 times this week. Can be a bit disheartening, but oh well, it happens. I'll win again another week. Charity shops, couldn't find anything in the charity shops. Facebook Marketplace, I ain't been able to find anything on Facebook Marketplace for a little while now. I keep looking, there is stuff there in my area. It's just everything that's worth getting is just a little too far away, or other things that I'm either a little bit too slow or they're just not enough in it for me worth picking up. So good thing there was a car boot on. Good thing there was a car boot, and I did quite well. Like I say, about 20 games. So let's crack on. Let's see what we got. So let's start here. So first thing, we've got some PS2 games. Got a good variety of consoles though this week. So PS2 games. These were 50p each, so I paid £2 for these. First one is, I always say this wrong, Cabela's Big Game Hunter. On the PS2, we spent some voucher a couple months ago for a version on the 360. I don't find these very often. The case is battered, but I don't have this. There's no manual, but I don't mind. Yeah, case is bad. I need to recase it, but I don't have it. So I'll be looking to add this one to the collection. The disc is absolutely fine. But yeah, I don't find the Cabela's very often. I don't know if that's one of the first ones they did. I've never heard one on the PS1. But yeah, Cabela's Big Game Hunt, happy to have that. So Aliens versus Predator Extinction. I love Aliens, love the Alien series. But this is one of those games where I always look at it and think I'll give that a go, and I never do. But I've seen a good couple people playing it online, or at least talking about it, and they always refer to it as being quite a good game. I'd like to speak a bit more about this one, but I've just not played it. But it's in good condition. I've already got a copy. So yeah, this will be moving its way on. 50p, not bad at all. I think CEX sell it for a couple quid. Next one, SmackDown Here Comes the Pain. So this copy is decent. The case again is battered. The cases this guy had weren't in great condition, but I've got the platinum version, so I'll probably be trading in the platinum version and keeping this black label one for myself. But yeah, Here Comes the Pain. Probably, I know it's fun. It's pretty much thought of as the best WWE game on the PS2, and I agree. It's memory serves me right. It's been a good couple of years, but I do remember enjoying that one. So yeah, SmackDown Here Comes the Pain, 50p, not bad at all. And then the last one was Showdown Legends of Wrestling. I believe this is the third one in the Legends of Wrestling series. There's Legends of Wrestling 1 and 2, and then I think this is the third one. I haven't got this one. I've not played this one. I played the other two. They're a bit more larger than life. A lot of the Golden Era wrestlers. We've got here Macho Man, Andre, Sting, Ultimate Warrior, Scott Steiner, Bret Hart, DDP, Eddie Guerrero, Hulk Hogan, obviously. Yeah, Terry Funk. Yeah, I'm definitely going to be keeping hold of this one. Definitely keeping hold of this, and I do want to give this one a go as well. I like the wrestling games. Like I've said it many times, they're decent fighting games, and a lot of fun, a lot of nostalgia for me for a couple of reasons. But yeah, £2, not too bad, not too bad. We're going to keep some of them. So then this next, I'll tell you what, let's do it in batches while it's down here. So the PS3s, this was not all from one person. This was split out. Just loads of people had loads of little pockets of PS3 this time around this week. So the first one, Farming Simulator, £2. I thought I'd get a bit more for this, which is why I paid £2 for it. You don't. I can get £2. I'll get my money back at CEX. I'll get £4 on a voucher, so it's not too bad. I've got it on the 360, so I'll be keeping it on the 360. Yeah, there's a couple of these. I've played one of them. I don't think it was this one. I played one of them very briefly. It's a farm management game. It's pretty good. Clarkson's Farm. Might be worth watching a series of that and then having a go on that. You might enjoy it a bit more. But yeah, Farming Simulator. Tomb Raider on the PS3. This was 50p. I picked this up. I've already got it on the 360. I already played it, already completed it. But for 50p, I thought I'll pick that up and probably add it in with that other little PS3 bundle I've got to the side. It's a fantastic game, really good game. If you haven't played that, you can get that really cheap these days. All three are really good. I'm playing the one we picked up on the Xbox One, Shadow of the Tomb Raider. I'm playing that at the minute, about a good couple hours in. It's great game, really good, really good. This one, we got this last week. I kept this last week. Found it again, £1 this time. Mega Drive Ultimate Collection. Yeah, discussed this last week. Great condition, really good. I would be keeping it if I didn't already. So we'll be looking to trade that in. So not too bad for £1 at all. These next two, these were 50p each. Red Dead Redemption, we've had this a good couple times. I keep waiting for this to go up in price, but it hasn't happened just yet, but I feel like it is. I get nervous trading that in. I don't know why, because I just feel like one day we're going to go on CEX App and the price is going to rocket. Prices at CEX, by the way, are all over the shop at the minute, up and down, up and down, up and down. What I'm showing you now and what I trade in probably will change by the time this video goes live. It's just daily up and down at the moment. I don't know what's going on over there, but hey ho. And then the other one is Fear 2 Project Origin. Fear 2, I have played it, good game. Fear 2 is probably the better one of the three. Fear 3 is a meh. Fear, I just remember when Fear 1 came out, that was pretty big news when I was a bit younger. You know, the graphics that were being shown, and it was legitimately scary. Yeah, Fear when it came out, yeah, great game. Fear 2 is a bit better. So yeah, if you get the opportunity, it doesn't cost you much. It doesn't cost you much if you walk into CX, but definitely pick it up if you see a boot sale. These next two were £1 each as well. Sleeping Dogs. I haven't played it, to be fair, so I can't say too much about it, but I feel like I've watched enough videos about it to be able to talk about it, but I'm not going to attempt it. But for 50p, I'm not leaving it lying on the floor, so I was happy to pick that up. And then this one, LA Noire. This one's very fondly thought of. It had a terrible production. I seem to recall watching a video on it. Really, it is a Rockstar game, but whatever company or whatever group worked on it really struggled. I struggled to play it. I did get into it. I did get way past halfway in it, but you sort of have to look at facial expressions to sort of gauge and make a judgment on your case. You sort of work traffic and homicide and all sorts of bits and bobs, drugs and things, and you have to look at the faces. I couldn't really do it. I couldn't really get on with it. I didn't know what I was supposed to be looking for, so it wound me up a bit, but at the same time I did enjoy it. So it's a good game. If you don't quite get it, you still enjoy it, isn't it? So yeah, it's dirt cheap nowadays. Pick it up. Sounds like I'm saying it's not great, but pick it up. I just don't think I was very good at it, I think is a better way of saying it. So these were £1 each as well. Going on to the Wii now. Mario Olympic Winter Games. I think this has dropped down in price recently. One of them has, I noticed. But yeah, great condition. It's a staple, isn't it? How many times have we seen that now? A good couple of times. And then No More Heroes. This is a good game. I've played this. This is recently had a No More Heroes 3 released. I've got No More Heroes 1 and 2 already. I think this is it Travis? Travis, yeah, Travis. You've sort of got like a light sword. It's not like a lightsaber. It's really funky. It's a hack and slash. It's got some great jokes in it. Who makes it? Rising Star Games. Yeah, it's not too much. If you've got a Wii, you should have that, definitely. It's a definite one to pick up. That 1 and 2. I think 3's not on the Wii. It only came out a couple months ago. I ain't played it, to be honest with you, but I saw it in CX the other day. So then the next pile is a little pile of 360. So what we got? So we got Black Flag. Come across that multiple times now. Favorite Assassin's Creed game. Definitely play if you ain't played it. Got some good games in here. There ain't too much to pick up if you go out and just pick these up. So yeah, not a bad little stack. Need for Speed Most Wanted. We've had that a good few times as well. I think I've got it. Yeah, here we go. I've got another one. Need for Speed Hot Pursuit. I had that a load of times as well. Good condition, this one. They're all in pretty good condition, to be honest, this week. Nothing standing out as a bit iffy. And then what we got? So we got 2 UFC games. We got UFC 2009. You don't get much for that. Don't really know why I picked it up, to be honest. You know, when you're just in the moment, you pick it up. Setanta Sport. Remember Setanta Sport? That lasted all of like a week, didn't it? Many years ago. Get half price for the next 3 months. You're all right. Yeah, not too. UFC games tend to destroy my analog sticks. That's all I know. I think it was UFC 2 on the Xbox One that cost me a pad. I not forgave it yet. But this one, Undisputed 3, this one goes for a couple quid. I've played it. It's very similar to all the UFC games, basically. The graphics aren't as good as the newer ones, it's on the 360, but I think you get a good couple quid for that. I've already got it. It's already visited CEX at some point in time, and that sticker don't look too old either, to be honest with you. It's a nice fresh sticker. Someone's looked after that, but it's been at Cash Converters at some point in time as well, but I didn't get it from Cash Converters. So yeah, anyway, this has gone around the block. But yeah, UFC 3, that's with me now. I'm going to move it on, so not for very long. And then the last two, we've got some PS4 games. So this one, The Last of Us Remastered. This one surprised me when I picked it up. First of all, if you haven't seen the series, make sure you do. And if you haven't played both the games, make sure you do. Brilliant value for money these are. The story, perfect. But this one, this was £1, and I picked this up quite a way in. It was just sitting in a box. I think I've got some footage, I'll show you. It was just sitting in a box. I picked it up it was about 7:30, 8 o'clock. So it was pretty much as I was done for the day and leaving. Just sitting there, £1. And the lady had played it, and she said that this was a spare copy because she lost it and she had to buy another copy. So she knew the value of it. But yeah, it was just sitting in the box. I don't know how it had been. It weren't like heavily, buried in with loads of other stuff either. I don't know if people would just walk past it thinking it was a Blu-ray, but yeah, £1, absolute bargain. I think if I bought that just for me to play for £1, the amount entertainment value for £1, ridiculous. And then the last one is Sonic Colors Ultimate. This has also been to CEX at some point. I don't really know much about this game. She wanted £3. I paid £2.50 for it. Get my money back for that quite easily. Yeah, Sonic games. I haven't played too many of them, not the newer ones anyway. I think this is about 2021. Yeah, this is quite a new game. Yeah, I've played a few on the 360. I haven't played one on the Xbox One or the PS4 in recent years. I was tempted to keep this one. I may still. I don't know what I'm doing exactly. But yeah, you get a good couple quid for that. £2.50. Not a bad pick. She had one or two games, but that was the only one that I saw and thought, oh, that might be good. She wanted £3 each. I was surprised I got it for £2.50 in the end, to be honest. But yeah, not too bad then. So a nice little selection of games again this week. No hardware again. Hey ho, it would have been nice to just split the video up a bit, but you can't go wrong with a nice stack of games, can you? So right, let's do that thing. I am going to go to CEX. I'll be back in a minute and see what we got. So I've been to CEX. Something you might find interesting. 3 days have gone by since the version of me you just see speak. I couldn't get to CEX on the same day this time, or even the next day, so there was a bit of a gap. But I used the opportunity to have a go on Vinted, because everyone says have a crack on Vinted. So I put The Last of Us and that Sonic Colors on Vinted. I put it up for the same amount of money that CEX will give me in cash, just to have a little go, see how it works, see how the postage and everything worked. I left it all there for 3 days. Nobody had them, which was surprising. So I put them up the same cash price as what CEX give. Nobody was interested in them, which was a bit disappointing. I'm not saying I won't use it again. I'm just thought you'd be interested to know I did give it a go. It didn't work out, but we'll have another go a little later on. I was just surprised nobody had them for, I think it was £6 and £7 and nobody wanted them, so oh well. Anyway, let's start by doing what we always do. Let's take away everything you just saw. Let's take that away from the total, and it was £16. Let's take £16 away there. And let's go to the receipt, good old CEX receipt. So Need for Speed Most Wanted was £1. Alien vs Predator Extinction was £2. Here Comes the Pain £1.50. Undisputed 3 was £4. Mario at the Olympic Winter Games was £2. And Sonic Colors Ultimate was £7. So we got £17.50 back. So put £17.50 up there. So we made £1.50. So everything's wiped its face. So we're back into a nice free week again. We got quite a bit on voucher. So The Last of Us Remastered on the PS4 was £6 voucher. Red Dead Redemption's £3 on a voucher. That's gone down. Farming Simulator £4. Sega Mega Drive Ultimate Collection £4. Need for Speed Hot Pursuit £1. And Assassin's Creed Black Flag 90p. So we got £18.90 back on a voucher. So let's stick a voucher up there. So we've got back in free. We made our money back and we got a bit of voucher. I've kept a few things. I kept hold of that because you got a penny, so we're just going to chuck that to the side. And then I've also kept hold of a good few of these, you probably noticed. So Fear 2, LA Noire, Sleeping Dogs, and Tomb Raider. Again, you got a penny for some of them. There's just no point doing it. No point. Probably should have picked them up in the first place, but I did. So I'm going to put them to the side as well with that PS3. So that PS3 little side pile started to look impressive now. But yeah, they just weren't worth trading in. And the same as No More Heroes. You only got a couple pence for that as well. So I'm going to put that to the side. So we got out of those 20 games, 6 of them we're just keeping and putting to the side. And the ones I am keeping, not too much to be fair. Big Game Hunter on the PS2, happy to be adding that. And Showdown Legends of Wrestling, I am happy to be adding this, but I'm going to give this a game. I'm actually quite looking forward to having a bash for a bit of nostalgia. So this week, got our money back, so it's free as always. Got some voucher, which is fantastic. Got some side games to put to the side for a later date. I'm going to add in 2 free PlayStation 2 games. Not too bad, not bad. But even better, when I was in CEX, they had quite a few Mega Drive games have been dropped off. And I've said there's only a couple Mega Drive games I want. I only want to claw back the ones I had as a kid. They had 2 in there. They had 2 in there, which I've been keeping my eyes on, and they're in good condition, so I was really happy. So let's take away £22 from the voucher. So let's take £22 off. And we've got two more Mega Drive games to add. I ain't got many more Mega Drive games I need, and so I was really happy to find these. Micro Machines 2 Turbo Tournament. I know a lot of people have memories with this. I don't think I've ever met anyone that doesn't have a memory of this, if you were around at that time. The case isn't in great condition, but it's not bad. This was a tenner, by the way. The booklet, lovely booklet, nothing wrong with that. And it's got this, can you remember this cart? It's got the 2 Mega Drive slots at the top. I don't know any other games that had this. If you know of one, leave it in the comments, but I have never ever seen another game other than Micro Machines 2 that had this. So you could play 4-player, and yeah, I did a few times as a kid, but Micro Machines 2 is one I've been keeping an eye out. I've seen it a few times, but I never had the booklet, and it's only a tenner. So yeah, I love this. I love the snooker table one, really like the snooker table one, and the bathtub one. Love them, love that. I was always the red car as well. Brother was always the blue car. I was really happy to add that. I want Micro Machines 96 as well. If I can get that, I'm happy. They were the only 2 I ever played on Mega Drive. Micro Machine wise, I don't know if there is one. I think there was. The first one was on Mega Drive, I think, but I don't think I ever played it. The second one, Toy Story. So I'm of an age that when Toy Story came out, it was massive. Those graphics. Today they've aged a little bit, the first one, but it was massive at the time when I was young. This is £12, and this is in fantastic condition. Absolutely lovely condition. Got a booklet. There's the receipt. Booklet's lovely. The cartridge is fantastic. The case is fantastic. It's a fantastic copy. Yeah, Toy Story. The sprite of Woody was really big on this. I always remember the first level, because I think I got stuck on it quite a bit, is where you had to run around Andy's room. Yeah, the sprite of Woody was like right in the middle of the screen and took up loads of it. And I just remember looking at the back case, you had that weird, do you remember playing that weird like Ghost Buzz Lightyear? I ain't played this in years. I need to have another little go and actually see what that was about, because I think as a kid I didn't fully understand what on earth that was all about. But yeah, this is another one I had. Absolutely loved playing it. Like I say, the film was massive when I was younger, so I had to have the Mega Drive. Had to have the Mega Drive game at the time, but this is in lovely condition, and for £12, not too bad. I really like the blue covers on Mega Drive games. I know some people don't, but I had quite a lot of the blue covers growing up, so I really like the blue design. I don't know what they indicate, if anything, but yeah, Toy Story on the Mega Drive. So this week we've added 2 more Mega Drive games to the collection, and like I said, I had a quick look at my list. I only want about another 5 or 6 and I'm done. I think the most expensive game I'm after now is £50. I think I've got 2 games for £50. The rest are just £15 ones like this. So I'm getting close to finishing the Mega Drive collection for me. So yeah, I'm really excited about that. But yeah, for £22 off voucher, fantastic. This is why we trade the stuff in, so we can get stuff that we really want. So yeah, this week, Mega Drive, PS2, got all our money back, and voucher. I'm happy again. I'm happy. Thank you very much for watching. Take care of yourself, guys.